Okay, I'm back. And let's quickly do a stat showcase. I have kind of forgotten what even the state of my characters were when I last played, since it's been a while. So, okay, we've got a 5k EV. Decent apprentice. Adept. Summoner, 4k, okay. Hermit, just... What has it got points into? Oh, he's not 100. DPS monk. Oh yeah, we got this nice wizard. I forgot about that. Okay, DPS monk's really nice. Tower booster's really nice. And I think that's about... Yeah, that's all I really have set up. Okay, so... Excuse me, because it's been such a long time since I've made a video, I think we'll cover 2 maps today. Or in this episode. I think I'll do Magus, Citadel, and Temple of Water. So yeah, let's just get right into it. I think this build is going to be pretty similar to what I did at the beginning when we were first trying to get a what is it called? A harpoon. Not quite the same, but similar enough. Probably should have gotten those other chests as well. Oh well. So I'm just going to do a buff beam. Yeah, like that. Looks good. And then you want this reflect here because of the tower mobs that like to shoot a bunch of projectiles. And I think that's the only... let's see, how am I going to do this? I think that's the only reflect beam we need. I'm a little bit rusty here. Okay, I think we're good there. And then Hermit Towers. Do we want a shroom here? Yeah, we'll do a shroom. And then down here, I'm gonna do a golem and a couple of seed bomb towers, I think. And let's see, we should be able to get the rest of the stuff down on our adept. I think we're just going to do LTs up here and then a bunch of DSTs at the bottom. Let's see. I do want to put on a genie. I think it was this one that I was using. And we'll get the rest of the towers down. So it's 4 LTs up here. And that should leave us with enough to get, or to finish off the DU with just DSTs placed down here. So I'm going to do, I think I'm going to do 1 up, straight up, and then off to the side here a little bit. And then the rest of them just for the boss here. Yeah, there we go. That is kind of annoying. I think that should be solved with that archer. Should be in the aura range once we've got that buff beam upgraded. Okay, put our builder pet back on. Switch to, I think we'll just go on adept. Do some lazy upgrading. That top area should be able to sort of hold its own without many upgrades, so I'm going to focus on upgrading the DSTs here. Well, everything here, since that's what's going to be most impactful for dealing with the boss. This isn't a pure boss or a tower boss kill. I'm going to be on my DPS monk as well, but this should help out a lot. So it might be that not having a reflect beam here could be pretty risky. But I do remember doing a couple of runs, a couple of practice runs before I stopped playing for a while, and it didn't really have any problems, so I never bothered putting reflect beams there. Yeah, these waves are pretty quick. So, apart from just being a map to complete for Eternal... I mean, honestly, this map is kind of just a map you have to complete for Eternal Defender. It has some weapons, it has some accessories, but there really isn't much of a reason to do the campaign. You kind of just do the campaign once so you unlock the survival to get the, you know, the tower pets and the guardian pets. If you ever want to farm those. I believe this map has a hat accessory. Does it have a mask? I don't remember if it has anything other than a hat, to be honest. It might have like a party popper mask thing? I guess we'll have to find out. I can't remember. So, as this is a map that, from the perspective that I'm coming at it, is that it's just something I need to complete for Eternal Defender, I'm not going to bother adding in more than 2 characters. I'm going to bring in a tower booster and my DPS monk. That's all I'm going to bother with. So if this setup doesn't work for, you know, 4 players, then that's up to you to figure out something that works. But I wouldn't be surprised if this does work. Ah, yeah, the core is taking damage. Interesting. Maybe that's probably just because I'm here. And the towers are targeting me, and then I move out of the way, and then they hit the core. I can see that being the issue there. Alright, let's see. Can I remember how to use the emulator? So I think I want to join in on my DPS monk and then use my... No, it's the other way around, isn't it? I want to be on the... Oh, I can't remember. I think I have to be on my tower booster to like hold down and then switch to the main. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so we're just gonna chill over here. Tower boost up here for a bit for the during the wave. Speed up the wave a little bit. So this is also a map that is pretty good for armor farming. I would say it's in sort of the... It has the high quality... numbers. You know, like it has good good stats on paper. It's just... I think the mob distribution and the run... Or like... Something makes it not as good. Also, I should have skipped the boss timer there. Not great that our core is under attack, but oh well. Also, I feel like my monk is in danger of death. Oh, there we go. He's getting hit by all those DSTs now. Very nice. And there we go. Pretty straightforward. Got our achievement. And there's another map down for Eternal Defender. So let's see what we got. We got the Ace of Spades, which is the monk weapon for this map. Can be a... Oh yeah, it's this magic monocle. So you get a magic hat and a magic monocle. But no braces. And then I believe that might have changed. I'm not sure. And then this weapon, which can be a good tower boost weapon. If you use the emulator where you can auto aim on your splits, or if you use controllers, then this can be a good option for a tower booster weapon, because it shoots through walls and has a ton of projectiles. Yeah, pretty fast map. Right, so I think we'll tackle Temple of Water next. No reason to stall on that one. Could just jump straight into it. I don't have that good of a plan for this. I have a vague idea of what I'm gonna do. So we'll see. I think I'm gonna... Yeah, we won't use electric auras, I believe. What am I doing here? So the gimmick with this map is that every wave the water level changes. And what that means is that for the first wave you don't have to worry about the west core there. What was that? That's east. Okay. Yeah, you don't have to worry about that east core. And that makes it a little nicer to build for the first wave. Because that core can be a little annoying to sort of traverse over to. So here I'm going to do big well, where should I put this? I'll put them as close as possible. So, because I have no intention of farming this map, I'm not going to use a build that is particularly fast or efficient or whatever. I'm just going to do something that should work pretty well for, you know, just completing the map one time. So, what are we doing next? Probably should get... I plan on using four hermits here. Gonna put one here. Well, on all the buff beams. That would be the only thing that makes sense, really. And yeah, we'll worry about the East Core next wave. So for the north spot over here, I'm going to do a DST and an LT, because that area over there gets a lot of annoying spots, if I remember correctly. Just 2 LTs there, I think. And we are out of mana. So I believe 2 here as well? We'll have to see about that. How much mana do we have left? 0. Okay. I think I will do Jester first wave here. Let's get some mana quickly. Get this buff beamer upgraded a little bit. Get that one to 1 star. And let's wheel here. Not that it's needed, but just be safe. Okay, we're taking some core damage. Doesn't look like it's fatal though. Probably just a stray arrow. Ah. Yeah. Those wyverns do remind me of the fact that probably gonna want a DST here. Because these wyverns like to do absolutely nothing. Get stuck on the walls and yeah, it's very annoying. Oh, there it is. So yeah, as you can see here, the water level is lowering. And now this core is on the floor here. So we're going to swap over, get those auras down over here. Although it's not quite... I guess you don't have to worry about it for 2 waves. But it doesn't need much protection over there. So we can probably just get away with... I'm thinking just like a Just a buff beam with a golem and an LT down there should be fine. And then that'll leave us with 20 DU left over, which... Let's think. I'm not sure. Definitely want a DST. I don't think we want more than 2 DSTs though. So... we might just have some DU left over. That's fine. Alright, so we want to have this facing probably like that. And then we can put another LT down, I guess. Put it down here, I suppose. And then we have 5 DU left. You know what, actually? Let's... Let's do another DST, actually. Just do it pointed like that. And then that's 4 DU left over, so we can do a seed bomb tower. Let's see. Can I fit this on a buff beam? Kind of want to put it over here, so what we'll do is we'll sell the golem. Just put the seed bomb tower. We'll just put it like that. I'm not going to think too much about it. And I'm going to get on my adept, and time for some more lazy upgrading. Just going to get this area here maxed first, I think. Ooh. Don't want to get caught by the harb for too long. They will kill you very quickly. Okay, that's everything over here. Interesting. Okay, just waiting for my purity bomb to come off cooldown. Right, they're just gonna die now, aren't they? As soon as it comes to cooldown. Okay, so now that the water level has decreased again, this core over here should be on the ground. Basically. I guess you don't have to worry about this core for 3 waves. Right? Maybe wyverns could get to it here? At that point? But yeah, generally this map is kind of a pain on campaign. If you're running it, because it's a 6-player map, if you're running it with another person, you can do like a really fast build where you just build like right up against the spawns. Sort of just spawn camp everything. You can also do that solo, but it takes a long time to build, which is where a lot of the length of this map comes from, is just building everywhere, having to run around a lot. And since it's not a very small map, or it's a very large map, is probably a better way of wording that. Maybe I should have put that C-bomb tower like facing that way. Looks like that would be a better use for it. Also, you can see here what I was talking about with the well, all the mobs getting stuck north. Well, that's pretty much everything upgraded, or that is everything upgraded at this point, so... We're just going to switch to my just the next wave and roll wheel. That spider's kind of interesting. So yeah, I guess north here isn't a problem when they have a way to path. I don't know, actually. Why weren't they an issue this wave? Who knows? Come on, Ogre. You can do it. There we go. So yeah, now they are getting stuck. Funny how they get stuck when there is pathing down here. You would think that, like, that's the point of this area. Okay, so some of them make it down here. Oh. Oh, I guess it just takes them a while to figure it out. Yeah, this map is kind of in much need of a rework, honestly. Like, it really wasn't intended to be a campaign map. This map was originally an event map. And yeah, not intended to be farmed. So a lot of the flaws of it weren't really apparent when it was just an event map, but when you try and add an event map into the game as a campaign map or a map that you're expected to farm, it doesn't usually end well. This map is a good example. I think Wandering Heart is another good example. Event maps really... It's nice as, like, content to put into the game, right? Because it's sort of work that's already been done. You kind of just need to import it into the game, make a couple of balancing changes, maybe. Like, on paper, you think, oh yeah, that's a good idea, but then you realize, oh wait. When you run this map like hundreds of times, it's awful, because it wasn't designed to do that. Which is kind of a shame. I think there are some of my favorite items come from this map, like the staff, the Elder Staff. I think that's a really nice looking item. And no one uses it just because of how much of a pain it is to farm. I mean, it's not that good either, which is another reason why people don't use it, but it's not terrible either. Damn, this is going by a lot faster than I expected. Might be able to fit in a third map. So, as I said, because I'm not planning to play this map again, or I'm not willing to take longer doing this than I need to, I'm not going to bother adding in extra characters. The only two items you get from this map is a sword and a staff, I believe. I don't think anything else got added to it since it was introduced. And neither of those two things I really care about. So yeah, we take a little bit of core damage here and there, but nothing to be concerned about. So yeah, wheel has a lot of value on this map because of how big it is. The more spread out your towers have to be, the better wheel is. Being able to damage everything globally when the map is this big is very, very nice. Alright, and there we go. There's our achievement. There's our runtime. As you can see, build time taking up a pretty big portion of that overall time. And, well, we're still only at 35 minutes on the recording, so... Let's see. We got a Supreme Elder Staff. Can sell that. So maybe we do another map. Let's see. That's 2. That's -2 so far. So what are we at now then? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we're at 9. And I don't remember what the total amount is. Because what, there's 8 on each page. So 16, 17, 20 maps? So we're almost halfway. But what do we do next? Guess it would make sense just to go down from Magus Citadel. We could do Omenak. Or we could do Infested Ruins. Emerald City, that would... I kind of want to be a bit more prepared for Emerald City since I'm so rusty. Don't really feel like winging that. Yeah, we're not going to be doing CR. I think we'll probably leave the CR maps until like the very last thing. We could try Omenak. I think we should have good enough stats for that. We just want to put everything into tower damage. Yeah, let's try Omenak then.
I have the best deals in all of Etheria.
See how this goes. I am winging this though, so let's see. I'll probably just try and do something I would do on my main account, but with like a golem for safety. We'll have to see. Can I get away with... that risky of a build? What is my tower damage? Honestly... not too... Well, let's see, how do I want to build my auras? I put them over here. I guess it doesn't matter too much. Just put them like that. And then buff beam like that. Let's get a hermit down. Let's see, do I want to do a seed bomb tower as well? Because I feel like that would help quite a bit with anything coming from this area. It would like stop us from getting swarmed. So we'll try that. And then, let's see, how many LTs do we want to do? Maybe like... Let's see. Let's just do like a bunch of DSTs. Let's put on our Genie. Get that buff beam upgraded. And I do think we want a DST for that area as well. Just to... Yeah, okay. Alright, so we could remove one LT and do one more DST. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Okay, that caps off our DU. We can just get upgrading. Should be pretty quick to upgrade because of, well, the amount of monsters right by the spawn here, or the fact that we are right by the spawn here, so should get a pretty good flow of mana. Although not being on a tower booster probably was a bad idea. Yeah, let's add in our tower booster for the next wave. Yeah, and that tower booster is going to help out a ton. Then, unfortunately, I don't think we have a Guardian Summoner set up with Apprentice Guardians, which is ideally what we would want for the DSTs. So I'm hoping that isn't gonna be a problem, but we'll see. It very well could be. There we go, to level up. Oh yeah, this map also gives a ton of XP. Unlike the last two maps we just played, this map is very good to farm. It gives you every accessory type in the best quality, so it's a great accessory farm. And it gives you... Wait. It gives you the best Hawk weapon, I believe, for a Barbarian. And yeah, just like I said, it has really good XP, so if you don't have level 100 characters, then you can do some XPing here. But yeah, it's mainly just a good accessory farm. So I think what I'm going to do for the boss wave is go on my DPS monk, try and sort of distract it with my DPS monk, and I'm wondering if I should add in 2 more characters. Probably not. I think for the first clear, I'll just do it with my tower booster and DPS monk. And then if I decide to do it again, I don't see any reason for me to do it again, though. That's the thing. Also, that ogre is annoying. Yeah. I don't think I'm going to bother adding in 4 characters. If I'm going to farm for accessories, I'll just do ToE. I'm just doing this to get progress on Eternal Defender. This is the kind of build you would want to do, though, if you were actually going to farm it. Something like this. So, I haven't spoken about what the boss is yet, but it's a flying mech. Which it'll be the first time you'll interact with one if playing this map for the first time. It's the first time you'll actually see that boss. I believe it's a boss from Dungeon Defender's Eternity that was repurposed and added into this game. So basically, spawns over there, flies up, and then can just like kind of fly around in random directions. It has 2 attacks, I believe. It has like a barrage of small projectiles, sort of like a bunch of bullets, a spray of bullets that do a ton of damage. And then it has like rockets that it shoots out as well. It's the bullet spray that is the most devastating. Can easily wreck your towers. Or hero. So I'm hoping we either kill it fast enough to where that's not relevant, or we can withstand a couple of hits on our towers because of the golem. There we go, very nice. I think I'm gonna sort of chill over here. Try and get some damage on early. Gonna skip the boss cutscene. Start tower boosting immediately, hero boosting. And yeah, it's going pretty well. Don't want you to fly over there, though. That would be annoying. Yeah, this is kind of what you don't want to happen. Although he is getting back into DST range, so... yeah, looks like we'll be alright. Yeah, there we go. Oh, and our towers just went down at that point. Nice. Let's see what we got. We got a genie? I think? Yeah, I don't think we had that already. Trash accessories. Trash. This is the weapon I was talking about that's good for Barbarian. Maybe that is the genie I was using. No, it's not. Interesting. It's a trash Huntress Guardian. Yeah, there we go. Also a pretty fast map. But yeah, you can kind of control where the mech flies by sort of standing in the opposite direction of where you want it to go, it seems like. But yeah, either way, you have to get pretty unlucky, I think, for you to lose. It's pretty common for the boss to just always stay in DST range, from my experience anyway. So yeah, got 3 maps done this episode, pretty good. Now, can you expect to see another episode sometime soon? Yeah, maybe. Probably not gonna ever go back to doing them as often as before. But probably within a week, maybe like a couple of times per week. We'll see. Yeah, that's gonna do it.